welcome back to my channel. It's your girl OnlyOneManassa, and I give you everything nursing related, makeup related, lifestyle related. You know, in this channel it's just a one-stop shop. You get everything. But in this video in particular, I'll be talking to you about how I survived nursing school. And I say survive because, guys, the program, it ain't easy. So if you're going into this program thinking, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a slide, it's gonna be easy, it is not. So in this video, it's kind of gonna be like a story time as well, because I want to tell you the things that I did and the things that I wish I didn't do, which, you know, caused me to slack in my program, and ways that you can excel in the program, because I do not want you only to survive the nursing program, I want you to excel. So keep watching if you want to learn more. So let's start with first year nursing program at the University of Windsor. Guys, when I came into the program, I did not know what to expect. So our class started with 125 people, and I say started because, you know, it didn't end with that many students, but it started with 125 people. We were all in this one big hall, and our professor is introducing herself, introducing us to the program, telling us basically how blessed we are to be accepted into the program, over 500 applicants. So I'm even thinking like, wow, you know, this nursing program was very competitive, and I do have a video out which can help you get into nursing school, what you should do as a high school student to increase your chances into getting into nursing school. So make sure you check that out, and we'll place the link somewhere there. So in the program, in your first year at University of Windsor specifically, we had 5 courses. One was clinical, which was a pass or fail. We had anatomy and physiology. I think we had a chem course, a health assessment course, and another course that I forget. But it was a heavy course load. So 5 courses, you're a full-time student in that semester. It was really hard to balance everything, guys. And this was the first time that I was away from home, living in my dorm life with other students my age group, you know, discovering myself. So I got distracted. And that is my first tip, guys. Do not let the distractions get to you of the university/college life, because it can get distracting with the parties, you know, drinking, you know, there was smoking too, you know, people were smoking kush, you know, let's be real, let's be honest. So for me, I never drank like that, you know, I had maybe 1 cooler. I did not touch weed before, and there's gonna be a video of how detrimental weed can be for you, okay? I'm gonna make that video because I fell into that whole I was just like, what the heck, like the distractions were there, you know, boys too. I was just came in like a deer in headlights, like, whoa, this is, you know, what college life is, the university life is. And I got distracted, guys. When you come into nursing school, you know, you're coming in as a full-time student. You have to make your program your priority. You are paying now. You're paying for these classes. You're paying for this degree. So make sure you're utilizing your time, your resources, and not making the mistakes that I made, which was going out to party. Guys, I would have an exam on a Monday. I'm partying the Saturday night, and the parties ran late. You know, Sunday, I wake up late. I'm finally studying for my exam, and then I go write my test. Do not do that. And honestly, I was really blessed by God's grace. Like, I feel like God really helped me and guided me through first year, because I do not know how I passed all my courses with okay marks while some other people were failing out. Let me tell you, by the end of first semester going into second semester, about 25 students had already dropped out because of the workload of nursing. So make sure that you're prioritizing your time wisely and you're not getting distracted, guys, because there will be parties, there will be boys, there will be people like pressuring you to do other things, or you're gonna feel like, oh, they're doing that, you know, let me do it, you know, because they're doing it. Do not fall into that trap. Other people may not be caring about their program, but make sure you're caring about your program and what money is going towards it. You know, you're spending the money to become a nurse, to get that degree, and it is not easy. So you don't want to make distractions, you know, pile on to the other things that you have to do. You do not want that to happen. Don't let it be you. Don't. So my first tip is to take nursing school semester by semester, because it does feel overwhelming at times. They will give you a syllabus. You know, once you get into college, university, that you have a syllabus, and what a syllabus is, it's telling you the breakdown of what that course will entail. So, you know, for anatomy and physiology, it tells us when our midterms will be, when our final exams will be. Health assessment, the same thing. When your midterms will be, when your clinical is going to be. It has it all mapped out. I would say get a calendar where you can plop in everything that you need. You know, get that calendar, plop in all your midterms, all your exams that are due, so that you have it visualized, so that when it comes up, you're not feeling overwhelmed. You already have it there, knowing that, okay, I have a week to do this, 2 weeks to do this, a month to do this. Being prepared is your best bet. And scheduling, making a schedule will help you a lot. So I'm telling you, your first tip is to make that schedule. Make sure that you're aware of all the assignments that are due, all your midterms, all your exams, and it's gonna make it all the easier because you know everything that is due, and you can allot the time so that you can prepare for each thing and complete each thing. So yeah, I did not do that in my first year. I was really stressed. I was very overwhelmed. When things were due, it was just like, oh my gosh, it's due this week, and then got it done that week, or oh, I have a day to study before a test. It was very high stress, and I was getting distracted going to parties, you know, doing things that I really shouldn't have been doing, instead of prioritizing the program that I am paying for. So do not make that mistake. And I'm not saying, you know, you can't have fun. You know, have fun. You can have fun, but make sure you know why you're there, being a full-time student, guys. So if you want to turn up here and there, you can, but the parties will always be there. So you missing out on a party, please do not feel that FOMO, you know, the fear of missing out, because it is not worth it when you procrastinate, when you're not prepared for your exam. That fear of missing out and going to parties that, you know, you maybe shouldn't have instead of studying, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret that decision. And the parties will always be there. There's always gonna be a party where you can manage your time and be like, okay, I can make it to that party because I've already studied for this and this and this. So you can manage your time in that way. But if you know that, you know, you need to cram, you need to get things done, those parties can wait, guys. They can wait. They will always be there. Big tip, they will always be, the boys will always be there. Trust me, do not let the distraction get to you, okay? So now we are in second year, and second year is no easier than first year. It is still hard. What I came to notice in the nursing program is that they really like to give you the overload of courses. You always have the full 5 credits that you must do so that you can graduate the program in the 4-year period. So it is a lot of work. So now we're in second year, the distractions are gone. Actually, they're not gone. They're still there, but I ain't looking at them. I'm not letting myself get distracted. In second year, the distractions are there, but now I am focused. I know what I want. I know the goals that I have for myself, and I know that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I am now more focused and have a tunnel vision. So I'm utilizing what I said in terms of scheduling, making sure that I have everything set out so I have a clear idea of the assignments that are due so that I can prepare myself for them and excel at them, so I can live up to my full potential of actually giving myself the allotted time to prepare for them, so I can do my best when it came to tests, when it came to assignments, and all things like that. So having my schedule, that was the first thing that I did. I had my girl Adrienne, shout out to you. She is my best friend in nursing school. We buddied up together. We actually ended up rooming together, and it was fun times. And we would be in the library. So we would use our school's library, and we would go there and we would study, you know, wake up, get dressed, look cute, because one thing me and Adrienne did, we look cute, you know, whatever makes you feel good. You know, you can go in your pajamas if you want. For us, we like to look cute, going to the library, and we studied, giving ourselves, let's say, a week before the test. So in second year, guys, I actually made the dean's list. So with all that studying, using our time wisely, Adrienne and I made it to the dean's list, and I'm gonna show you a picture of us. It was very rewarding because at that point I'm like, wow, you know, if you actually utilize your time wisely, give yourself time to study, prioritize your program, and actually like go in with your work ethic, being the best that you can be, you can achieve anything. You know, in high school I made the honor roll, and the first year was just like a shock of like, oh my gosh, this is crazy hard. I'm like, maybe I'll never make it to the honor roll again. But we made it to the dean's list, and it was amazing and very rewarding. So if you actually allot your time, you can do it. And I was still able to go to parties here and there, but it was definitely not on the weekend that I had a test on Monday. Made that mistake, not making it again. I thank God for everything that he has done for me. You know, I made sure to pray over my test, over my study habits, because it's hard to sometimes get out of those old habits or habits that you've built, especially moving away from home. You were used to a certain way of studying, a certain way to do things. So I always made sure to ask God for guidance, to ask God to push me, to get me to where I can be. You know, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, and Jesus really saw me through it. He really saw me through it. He brought people in my life that helped me succeed and achieve my goals. So yeah, in second year, we made the dean's list. And when it came to third year, you know, we applied the same principles of all those study tips that I told you before. Don't worry, I'll review it again at the end. That can be in another video because I don't want this video to be too long. And we were able to make it to the dean's list again. And it was so great because I'm like, wow, you can do it. But when it came to fourth year, guys, the mistake that I made was that in fourth year, you know, we even had our prof tell us, because every time the first day of school, we'd always have our prof just basically tell us like, oh, like, you know, this year, what to expect and things like that. They told us, basically implying like, this final year, we ain't weaning you guys out no more. We want you to pass. We want you to graduate. We want you to be RNs. Not saying that they didn't want that in the first, second, and third year, but in those years, they were just shaking the room. They were like, can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? We're gonna give you all these courses. We're gonna give you all these tests. Are you gonna survive? Are you gonna... In fourth year, guys, the course load. I'm like, what the heck? Is this the same program that I've been in the last 3 years? Guys, it was great. But it was too good to the point where I slipped. And this is a mistake that I made. Instead of like grinding hard, you know, working hard every test and everything like that, I was like, chillax. I'm like, let me focus on my clinicals. The school portion, oh, it is what it is. I didn't get the best grades. I did good, you know, I did good, but I didn't get into the honor roll or the dean's list. And I wish that I did. Like, that was my one regret. I'm like, wow, why didn't I just go hard my last year with my test and my exam? I was tired though. I was just like, let me just relax. I didn't even want to go to parties or anything, because by fourth year, you're like over it. You see like the freshmen, you're like, yeah, been there, done that. But I regret not going hard. You know, I let other things distract me, guys, and I didn't go hard, and I regret that. Especially when it comes to, if you want to do your master's, you want to make sure that you still have the best grades possible, so that when you're looking at your transcript, they're still seeing that, wow, your grades were on point. Even at the end of last semester, the last year, you still did amazing, upkept your grades and everything like that. So that was my regret. I didn't really try my best like I did in my second and third year. But it is what it is, guys. Passing nursing school is honestly feels like the greatest accomplishment because of how hard the program is, but you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, you can do it, and always believe in yourself. But remember, you gotta put in that work. Make sure you follow me on all my social medias at OnlyOneManassa. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, especially if you want to see other things nursing related. I'm an L&D nurse, if you didn't know, so that's my specialty. And I'm gonna go into that more, but I'm also gonna tell you more tips on how to survive the program, how to pass the NCLEX. So make sure you're subscribing. Also, comment in the comment section what other videos nursing related you would like to see from me or in general. But I will catch you in my next video, and thanks for watching. Bye!